Okay, welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough. This is the MVP of the last fight. I'm sure everyone here saw that. I'm hoping to not get into another random fight, but if I do, so be it. That's just what today's video will be, if that happens. I'm not going all out on spending because I do need to save some money for what I'm going to buy at the castle. That random fight did not happen. Random fights are roughly 50-50, maybe even 40-60, like 40% you do get in them because it feels like you can cruise through the entire map sometimes and not hit any, and that's, still unlikely at 40%, but a little more reasonable. So this scene is kind of, I don't want to say funny, but like Darg is angry that you rescued Marquis Elmdor, which, because they're kids, they just they don't question, like, wait, why are you yelling at us? Didn't we save a noble? But in reality, it's because Darg is, he's not a great person. That'll get fleshed out as the story moves along. But Prince Larg shows up and says, oh, these fine young men did a great thing. And then they have a debate after about the repercussions of what happened, because effectively Gustav was part of the plot spun by these two jokers. So they are, they're not part of the chessboard, they are the chess players. And even Ramza, as Darg's brother, is a chess player, even though he's not supposed to be on the board. So I've got one iron sword. I'm okay with just one. Longbows are a good improvement. I'm going to get one of those. I'm also going to buy one iron helmet and one bronze armor. And I'll have like enough other equipment that I can, give another knight something substantial but not awesome. I'm going to get ready in case there is a random battle here, because like I've told you in the past with the guest, well, not the guest, they're the opposite of guest, with the people in your party. All right, so this would be everyone but K, which is actually the same as last time. So I'm going to move forward one, and there is a random battle. Okay. So if you were doing any sports betting on Final Fantasy Tactics, the spread was probably, I'm going to stop making a gambling joke. I've just been doing a lot of sports gambling because sports are just now back. But you don't need to hear about how cool I am. You can just hear me talk about how cool I am. I regret not giving her the new bow that I just bought, but whatever. She'll live. I'm sure this is not exactly going to be a one-sided fight. The only way it would be is if they have maybe 3 chocobos. Even 2 could make it a rough battle. Humans tend to be a little harder to kill when they are your opponent, but they're pretty rare at the Mandalia Plains. So far, I'm just seeing 2. This is going to be a breeze if it's just the goblin and the... Okay, no, there's... I can tell the total because, well, there's 5, the dead giveaway. But when it tells you, like it says enemy and there's a picture of the kitty cat, it says 1 out of 10. That means it's their active turn. That's what the 1 is. And then 10 is the total number of people. So not super helpful, but I'm going to have Morris throw a rock at this chocobo. 6 damage. If that works, it's great. 3, not as great. But I'll still take it. I'm going to have Judy do the same thing. Never hurts, just poke the chicken, as it were. Should I do that? Just call Panthers kitty cats and Chocobos chickens? All right. I wasn't sure if that was going to go over the rock ledge there, but it did. So getting things done. All right. Both of them have black magic. I'm not going to cast yet because I can't reach. So That wouldn't be any bueno. I can reach with him though, but I don't know how much damage it's going to do. So I'm actually going to wait because there's a decent chance they will... No, he's going to definitely attack. So they're going to divide because I know the chicken can't reach... The chicken can reach anyone out of, well, either one of these two. So he's probably going to go after... He's going to go after the wizard. I'm going to say he will go. The panther, though, the kitty cat, is going to go after the archer because he can't reach the other one. So let's see what his faith is. 72. Okay. I can actually probably kill him with that high of faith. So you can be punished for faith in this video game. These goblins are way less susceptible to magic because their faith is 46. And that's not a classic goblin thing. That just happens to be the case with those two. So instead of my wizard getting attacked by the choking chicken, he just smote him. I'm pretty sure I'm using that term correctly. So that's pretty crazy if you're the panther, aka kitten, to see your chocobo, aka chicken, just explode from a lightning bolt. I think. And you never know like when it's going to hit you. Unless maybe in the Final Fantasy world, people just understand how magic works. And they're like, well, yeah, that guy cast bolt. It wasn't just random lightning. So I mentioned this could be a close fight if there's 2 or 3 chocobos. But it really won't be if I kill these 2 chickens as fast as it looks like I'm going to. Because they had 2, now they're down to 1 with 1 health, now they're down to 0. So it's really just a matter of time here. A little bit tricky. I guess, yeah, I should be able to hit him from here, but it's going to be a chance that I miss because it's hitting him from the front. So yeah, it's 23% chance I miss here, which I didn't. So good for me. I'm going to have Kenji go ahead and smoke this kitty. Won't quite kill him, but he'll be very close. He will, because he has allies that have full health, he is going to run away and just wait for me to kill him effectively. He doesn't know that's what's happening, but that is the deal. So if I had ice, it would be a lot more effective against the goblins, but it doesn't really matter. Whoa. I did mention they have super low faith, so that's why that's so weak. And also, when it comes to magic power, Mayfield as a priest is going to have lower than a wizard. So his is 4. Oh, I can't quite get there. All right. In between these two, there's the sword and the staff. 4 is his magic attack power. And then meanwhile, if you look at Kenji, his is 6. So that's pretty big difference. The payoff, though, oh, I can get there. No, I can't. Okay. The payoff, though, is in priests can actually do physical damage sometimes if they need to. But they usually don't need to. I'm not going to have Morris get hit by lightning. I'm not a bad friend like that. So I can't quite hit both of them. That's always nice to double dip. But I'll just have to settle for, so yeah, 30 damage. Whereas Mayfield, I don't know, this guy is only doing 13. So now I can stand here. I mentioned I didn't want to be a bad friend and lightning blast my friend, so it's fine for her to stab. She got countered, but who cares? This is a rough looking fight for the monsters. 18% chance I miss. I'll go ahead and take that. Because with the corpse of the chicken is just a big feather. Actually, I'm going to stick with Chocobo. I feel like it's just blasphemous to call them chickens. Anyway, the Chocobo corpse is just a feather, as you can see. And I've explained before the ticker 3210, and then they're gone. So with that quote-unquote corpse right there, the goblin cannot get to me. 9 damage isn't great, but whatever. I think there's also bad compatibility between these two, is part of why his magic is so ineffective. This was a long time. Oh, look at that. I'm going to be able to kill him. So that goblin's down. I would never intentionally get anyone in my party killed, but I'm basically with the 6 default people that I have, I'd be a lot better off if it was less. I guess I don't know how else to word that. But yeah, basically the way I'm doing the system, can't quite reach with the stone. If I was having like concentrated, like only 2 males and 2 females, then they'd be leveling up faster. They're basically spreading the wealth, and it's just not work. I'm not saying it's not working. It just makes it more of a challenge. So if I lose a character in a fight, you're not going to hear me like, no, how can I stab it? It's just like, sweet. Yeah. So this guy is, it's just a matter of time. There is a less than 1% chance he could win this. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to, oh man, that would be a game changer if he could get that. I really wouldn't. He would still die. It would just delay the inevitable. It's not like even one of my guys was at a critical point of health. So after this fight, I'm going to rearrange the gear after I figure out who is my weakest male, weakest female. I hope that Kay is now my weakest, but I really doubt it. I don't think those 2 ladies got that much experience. As I mentioned before, thieves are a lot of fun. So let's see, we got Mayfield. Wow, what a close race. All right, I guess by default, I'll make whoever's lower in their order number. So like Ramza's number 1, Mayfield's number 2. So we will make Mayfield the guy, Morris stripped, Kenji stripped, and then out of ladies, oh, look at that, it is Kay. It's just as close as the other ones. Well, not just as close by 1 point. So that's exciting. Kay is going to get my best gear. She's a thief. About the same strength as a squire. They're not going to change the tide of battle with their strength, but they are cunning and very fun to use. Just to make sure I have enough mana, I'm going to take the 8 HP hit. As you can see, the 10 in blue, the 10 MP up. I think that's worth it. Because for the most part, he's not going to like get in the fray. Wow, he really hasn't been learning much experience. So I'm going to teach him Cure. So he's going to have 2 spells that he's going to be using. Cure and Bolt. And then with Ramza, let me see how we're doing with Delita. Not great. Not looking like I'm going to get that. I mean, definitely not this fight will I be getting the gain armor situation. Equip armor, not gain armor. But it might be close-ish. So I gave the best gear to him. I'm going to spread that out a little bit because it is important to keep Delita alive. Ramza right now has a move of 3, which I'm not wild about. It is tempting to make him a monk. Just kind of skip the equip armor state because that'll get me my favorite move in the game, which is move HP up. Yeah, I think it's best for all parties involved if I do that. That means, yes, I lose a little bit of health, but he gets better gear because he's not sharing it. Normally, I prefer movement over having like the accessory, but he does kind of need that extra defense. That's not the greatest armor, the leather vest, but I think the other one only gives it 6 extra. So, don't even have a throw stone. Yeah, Ramza's not going to be exactly a superstar in this fight, but I'm just doing what's necessary to make them stronger for the future. This fight isn't super hard. but it's very losable at the same time. So I'm going to save it, and hopefully things go swimmingly. And I'll see you guys next time.